They're both decent fighters, man. I mean, they're both good. I mean, we're all elite in top 5 for a reason. I can't on that one. So as far as fights go, if Conor wants to fight, I'm down for that. I'd love to fight a southpaw. I do really well. Knocked out Aaron Riley's jaw on that one on accident. So I mean, when it comes down to me fighting stand up, you got to remember when I fought Edson Barboza. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot different. This mix and matching kind of like that, if it does happen again, cool, man. I'm already used to it. Doesn't matter. Opponent switches, anything else wants to pop up, let's go. We're used to it now. You want to give me Conor, you give me Conor. You want to give me Poirier, we'll make it happen. Then we'll fight, and then we'll fight for the winner of the Gaethje and Khabib fight.
That was...
Yeah, for sure, man. I mean, literally, I got to meet up with the brass, you know what I mean, and talk to them. And I hope they had a good trip to the fight island, which sounds awesome. So I don't even know where they're going to fight. You know where Gaethje and Khabib's going to fight?
They said TBD. It's probably Las Vegas or Abu Dhabi.
I don't know, man. But it'd be nice to be on that card, right?
What do you think? I don't think you do an immediate rematch. We got to see how some of these fights play out and see what's next for him. I mean, he's talking about fighting again after next year. So, you know, still a long ways away, and a lot of things can change in that division in the next, 6 to 8 months. What's up, everybody? Big fight Saturday night, live from Las Vegas at the Apex. Main event, Derek Brunson versus Edmund Shahbazyan. Unbelievable, explosive fight. Both of these guys have incredible knockout power. There's a couple of fights on here that I think could be fight of the night, and one of them is the main event. So, great card this weekend. Couple things I want to point out. The whole card is on ESPN Plus. All right. First fight starts at 6 o'clock on the East Coast. The first fight on the main card starts at 9 o'clock on the East Coast. 6 o'clock East Coast, 9 o'clock East Coast, ESPN Plus. Couple of fights you might not know about. Right here, Holland versus Giles. Kevin is coming off a 39-second finish of a very tough Anthony Hernandez back in Jacksonville. Holland has an unpredictable and throw caution to the wind type of style that is always entertaining. He takes this fight on short notice against another very tough, exciting fighter in Trevin Giles. Both of these guys tend to look for the finish right from the start. This is like one of those sneaky fight of the night possibilities. Could possibly be fight of the night. Another fight you might not know about. Luque versus Brown. Luque is 18-7, almost 90% finish rate with 10 knockouts and 6 submissions. He sets a high pace with his striking and has a very underrated ground game. He's already earned performance of the night bonuses twice and fight of the night 3 times. Randy Brown, he's 12-3. I found this kid on Looking for a Fight back in 2016, and now he's taking on the number 11th ranked welterweight in the world. His last fight was a performance of the night triangle choke over jiu-jitsu black belt Worley Alves. He has an 83% finish rate. He's got 6 knockouts, 4 submissions. This fight's going to be unbelievable, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't know, now you know.
I'm going to finish him. I'm going to press him so hard. I don't know why he would even sign this fight. I think he thinks I was going to come here half-assed. I don't know why he'd do that to himself again. I'm coming so hard, bro. I'm going to let him have it. I'm going to let him have it from A to B. I'm going to let him have it. And I'm sorry. If he's still standing, I guarantee he won't be standing by the third round. I'll get him out by the third. I say I'm going to get him in the third. Didn't know anything about the kid. Didn't know how to prepare for the kid. And even then, I'm fighting him on 2 weeks now. But at least I know who the hell am I dealing with now, Before, it was just, we were just doing some random stuff, And to be honest, I was out of shape. I didn't come the best. Me. Now he's going to see who I really am. I'll say I'm an honest person. I'll be honest. I felt like he did some really good things in the first fight. He dropped me, My problem is that I let him get off with a good shot in the wrong places, Too early. His pop was still too good at the beginning of the fight. So, that's not really knowing about too much about him. But this time I felt like really at the end of the day, I felt like it was just the judges. I let it be whoever it's be. I don't judge the fights. You know, if I want to say I felt like I won, I touch his face up more. Look at his face and look at mine. He had a cut over his nose, had a cut over this, had a cut over this place. I don't know why the guy signed the fight again. Be honest, I wouldn't want to look like that again. And if you want to do that again to yourself, sure, go ahead.
Nah, I don't. I mean, I'm not really worried about hype or anything like that. I just go into each fight the same way. You know, my goal is to go out there and get my hand raised, go out there and look for finishes. I'm not really concerned with what the other person across from me, if they're getting hype or if the media is really focused on them. I know what my job is ultimately, and I'm here, you know, to win and make a statement.
You talk about, you know, going in there on Saturday trying to get your hand raised. I mean, obviously without giving away your game plan or anything, I mean, how do you get that done? How does Derek Brunson get his hand raised on fight night?
I'm just being myself out there. I'm the veteran in the fight. I've had a lot of fights in the UFC now, a lot of fights in Zuffa. So just being myself out there. I've had fights where I made mistakes. I had fights where I got finishes. So now it's just about putting it together and you know, doing what I do.
Is there truly bad blood between you?
Yes, this is true. It's not fake. I cannot like that guy. I think we not have nothing in common. You know, I think he's not respectful guy, and he talks a lot bad things.
Everyone keeps saying, oh, even Darren, oh, I'll fight anyone except you all. You know, like, why? He's human like anyone else, and everyone likes to make this myth about, oh, he's, you know, steel, like kicking steel, or you hit him and he doesn't fall. I'll touch him enough times, and eventually he'll crumble like the Twin Towers.
They talk a lot about the Twin Towers on America, so I feel bad for the people. I am not American, but even I feel a great feelings for the American people. So I think this is not a correct action from a champion, a UFC champion. So that's why I don't agree with him. If he stood off the front of me, it would be a great mistake from him. You know, he cannot stood, you know, front of me. He cannot. So he needs to move a lot. That's why I think he refused to fight on UFC Apex, because it's small cage, maybe. You know, and I cannot be sure, but I think that.
Lo so che non mi crede se glielo dico, ma io corro come il vento che soffia.